Hello, I'm Frida.
And I'm Jasmine.
Welcome to our channel. We thank you for joining us. Today we're going to do a cute turkey with a little hat for the holiday. And because we are so thankful for this talent, that we like to share it with you guys. We hope that it brings you a lot of joy. We're going to be using today Prussian blue, cad yellow, and pyro red, titanium white, and Mars black. And my brushes are number 8 filbert, and that is bristle filbert, and a number 6 round and number 2 rigger or liner brush. And I'm going to be talking some of the way through the video, and then we're going to be changing over to just music, because there are those who tell us they love to just hear the music too and watch. So we'll get our paint out and we'll get going. Okay, we'll get going. I've got my filbert and I'm gonna barely touch into the Prussian blue. This blue is really powerful, and if you want a light background, you don't want to pick up very much at all. And I just want a little bit up here. And just a little, more or less, to empty out my brush, because we're going to be going over this with another color anyway. And I'm going to pick up a tiny bit and dab that off of the red, which is also very powerful. This is going to be like the divider between the blue and the yellow that I'm going to be bringing in, so that we don't get green in the sky. I'm going to pick up some more white and make that brighter. Bring it on down. Put a few streaks of that down here as well. And I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of yellow and the red and start to work that down. I'm putting it in the white I had just put in there. And I'm wiping off my brush. I keep an old towel hanging on my station. Picking up more white and a tiny bit of yellow. A little bit more than that. There we go. And making it darker and darker as I go down. And blending it back up and around. And add a little bit more to it. And spread that out. Now, because this is the ground area, if you pick up green tones, that's just okay. It's just fine. And you get to empty out your brush. And I'm going to wash my brush and dry it off. Now I'm going to be blending with yellow and red and more yellow. And a tiny bit of black. A little bit more. We want a brown, a burnt sienna type of color, taken down on a notch. There we go. And I'm going to leave that there and pick up black here. With that still in it, this is going to give an old look around the edge. I'm laying my brush down like this and scooting. I'm not putting pressure, I'm just moving it. And then around here. And I'm switching hands. And you don't have to. I am for the camera so that you can see. Hopefully. That's one reason I like to use long brushes, to get my hand out of the way. You get that old, worn look around the edges. And then across the bottom, you can use the end of it, flip it if you need to. I'm picking up a tiny bit more, there we go. And here and there I'm picking up some of the lighter color. And I'll be using that as we go on with other things in the painting. I'm going to put a little in the corners. Just go in the opposite direction of the corner. There we go. Now, keeping the same color, and I'm using the corner of my brush.
That's our big horse puppy.
Yes. Levi, you hear moving around back there. He's got to stay in the room with us. I'm adding some yellow to that.
I believe he thinks that he's found his bag of treats.
Oh. Okay. He thinks, huh? He's got plans, okay. While we are occupied working. I'm using the side of the brush and just the tip. I have my scumbler I forgot to show you that I'm going to use. I love that brush. It will scratch in areas that you want softer. Okay. Mash, push up, mash, push up. And this doesn't really matter. You can just mash that in and go get more of that color. This is ground area. And see, you can turn your brush up sideways. See that? See that? I always remember, I probably talked about this 100 times, but Jasmine, when she was little, when she discovered anything new, she'd go, see that? Okay, and you're going to head toward the center. You see it's fading. Just let it fade out and walk it over here to rejoin the up close. This back here doesn't matter so much. Your turkey is going to go through here. Now, and that has your outline in it for where your turkey's going to be. And you can brush down a little, and I want some orangey color. There we go. Down through here that I'm gonna throw in. holiday colors, festive, harvest time. Now I'm going to put some of that here, just a little there, and just pull up. Use lighter pressure. The shorter you want that to be, use lighter pressure as you pull up. Okay. I'm going to get my scumbler. This is a number 6. And I'm going to pick up yellow. And I'm not pressing hard. You don't have to. It will spread it for you very easily. Your turkey goes through here. This does not need to be perfect. And it will fade it right into the lighter yellow. And I'm bringing it over. It's coloring the ground. There. I'm picking up a tiny bit of red with the yellow for a richer orange through here. And you can just go up and down. It doesn't have to be neat, or you can just bring it up. Want right there even richer.
Sorry about that.
Okay. I'm using the scumbler for red and brown and yellow. And I'm going to dry this out some. I put in the darker base in the center of the trees, and now I'm scratching out the edge. And dab in a bit of color. And I'm just using the edge of the scumbler. And barely tapping. And I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. And you just pick whatever color of tree you like. Put the colors in that you enjoy. Your painting should be your own way. I'm using the side of the scumbler to put in a tree trunk. And another one. at the distance. Lighter pressure, it looks more at the distance. One here. Mashing it out, using the side barely touching. Now add a few little branches, few leaves here and there. There we go. This is supposed to be an old vintage looking. I was inspired. Painting, I was inspired. And I don't know where I saw this. I don't know where it came from. But it was on some vintage page. Something similar to it. So I'm trying to do what was in my memory. And in the background was kind of faded and blurred looking. So that's why I came up with this. Okay. As everything gets closer, it gets darker. So darken those edges a little bit. And I'm darkening the outer edge a little bit more too. There we go. Okay, I'll get my liner brush and I'm going to mark off where I want my turkey to be and show you how to do it, and then we're going to go to music while I finish the rest of it. The size of the turkey, what I do is judge from up here down. How big do I want it? And the top hat. Okay, so we've got that. And then a brim. Okay. And then there would be the beak. And then you have to use your imagination. Where would the foot be? How far down do I want the foot? So the first, I was going to have his foot extended out about here, so I'm just doing a marker. And then a marker for the next one, right through here somewhere. It's not necessarily exactly where it will be, but I'm just going to do kind of like stick drawing and stick drawing again, just for where the legs might go. Okay, so then here would be part of the back side. And see, I can vision the chest coming down through here. I'll show you how to draw it in. But then the next part of the tail, of the turkey would be going toward the tail. And usually the tail is really big. And I'm just doing a circle, half circle. And we'll see how this works out. So there would be a brim through here. Now, the tail is not big enough for me. Needs to be fuller this way. And I may make it larger yet. Let's see, the brim would go through here someplace. And the neck, I think I raised this up too far. So what you would do if you raise yours up too far, go on and take white and go right over it. Let that dry and come back to it. And the beak would be coming this way. I think I'll go on in and help show you how while I'm doing it. Let me see, I took that up too far, so yes. I'm thinking the chest, there we go. And as I paint this, I'm sure it will be changing as I go along. This is just a general way to get it in there. And usually with black, I mark off where the feathers will go, where dark feathers are going to be. And see the shape. You can see that, just press a little and do a half circle should you ever try to do one. This would make a great project at church, for ladies groups, or anywhere, any group, just for a fun project for Thanksgiving to do. And I have taught before what I was thankful for, and then we would paint. So that's just an idea. And see, it doesn't have to be. This is not exactly a primitive style, but it is a vintage style. Which a lot of that with vintage, it was not super detailed. So it's easier in some ways. Sometimes it's harder to accomplish that look. The old look. But it is certainly fun to try. So, I'm mixing up to show you. I had blurred these trees. You see how fuzzy? Then you go down the center and that fuzziness remains. There you go. But the old darks are being put in there, old dark colors. Just down the center though. So your darker goes in, but you see how blurred the effect that you want from age, or they used to blur a lot of images in vintage teaching. In vintage art. This one is more up close. And you can just do tree stems, branches coming out. And you can detail that if you want to, or just leave it basic, simple. And what I'm doing is allowing that to dry right there completely. Let me test it. Yes. Okay. and you would pick up white, a little yellow, and try to match the colors similarly. And see, I didn't touch this with white. You see the difference? That's why you always base anything dark that you want to repair, or at least I do. Every artist is different. I'm having to go back now. And when that dries, the black line will still show through. But this won't. So that's how you do your repair work. And I want to bring that down a bit. Okay. And I'm going to show you some, we're getting ready to switch to music. But for your up-close trees, make those anytime you have one. The closer it comes to you, the darker it is. And I'm gonna, with my liner, you touch and lift. Lift straight up. Touch only with the tip. Throw in a little detail. Also, for the black outline, if you want to make yours darker, this liner is great for that. Just a scratch in extra edges to make it show more. You must have dark to show light. I'll say that probably in every video that I ever do. Okay, we're going to switch over to music. We hope that you're enjoying this video. Let us know what you think, and if you try it, send us a copy if you want it posted. We thank you so much for joining us. God bless you.